TNC Predators turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators.
Admiral Concar.
Ten seconds remaining. Mineski's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn to ban. Mineski's turn to bang. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Mineski's turn to pick. TNC Predators turn.
Imba Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Mineski's turn to pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC Predators turn.
Shadow Demon.
Mineski's turn to ban.
Alchemist.
10 seconds remaining.
To prevent the counters from affecting your design.
Yes.
You grab the counter,
remaining.
and then you let the draft go on, and then if it looks like an okay game, you can snag it. I think Secret did that earlier today. They went for Kunkka in the earlier phase, and then they picked Brood fourth.
Yeah.
Knowing that, like, oh, there's the hard counter mid, we've got it on our team, we can play it off lane, it's also good. I love seeing that, because it's like, you get these strong heroes in the meta, and then you can just develop these really cool strats where you sneak it in early. It's just, you know, like a draft to win.
There are a few conditions where Alchemist needs like to drive, and I think one of the conditions is enemy support cannot come to harass your jungle. SDCM, they're both fragile.
TNC
I don't think they can
predators turn to
come to the
battle.
Alchemist jungle.
Yeah, you can come mess, but the downside is if the enemy rotates to defend against you, it's like I just die. If you're like CM in the enemy jungle, dude, it's so easy. Just one guy TPs and
Yeah.
you get run down.
Yeah.
SD can be a little annoying, I guess, and at least I have Soul Catcher. Soul Catcher amazing against El
10
Kunkka.
seconds remaining.
I think the SD pick was so good
5
against like
seconds
Kunkka,
remaining.
against AA. Like they just have these heroes that are like, we're gonna blow this guy up, and disruption is gonna be.
I'm wondering if CM is going to survive, but I've heard from a lot of the players that CM is being played like Enigma. There's like no BKB piercing stuns. This hero can take over the late game.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, and right now there is no BKB piercing stun, so it might be able to jump.
Yeah, I prefer to play when I do get her, just because you can buy more mangoes, you can get more novas, and you get more last hits, and like if your offlaner leaves briefly, easily could, like just sit and continue harassing your lane. And you know she's a little bit squishy, but she does really well with item. She doesn't need as takes like a couple items from leverage in it, plus a mobility item, and it just feels like two for CM to do.
TNC predators turn to pick.
Clark ban. It is really good against Alchemist. Who have
Mineski's turn
Control
to
Kunkka
pick.
A. Clark. Oh, Abaddon. I don't think we've seen off lane.
I don't. So I saw one or two other teams that I think it was important.
I heard a few teams experimenting this as off lane too. It's a really great like tower hitter.
It's
And
the
that's what
aura,
they
right?
lack now.
10
Yeah.
seconds
True attack
remaining.
speed.
Yeah. In the laning too is strong with burst.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, especially against actually weak supports is where you can really abuse them, because you're already like 315 base movement speed or something.
And melee.
Yeah.
Burst.
Yeah, that's a really good point. So like CM's like 270. If a Batten gets on top of her, or God forbid if he gets a little bit ahead and gets a fast boost, she is screwed, because like getting hit 4 times is like a death sentence. Especially with like so hard.
Yep,
Choose
even
your
as the
hero.
second spirit. So I think
Yeah.
Abaddon was
That's a really good
more
point.
tanky. I was kind of worried for Mineski's lack of damage, but I feel like it is a bit of a timer. You have to for early game hard.
I think I like the Weaver a lot though, because the disables on TNC are all pretty bursty. He's a anti-burst carry essentially. Time-lapse offsets all that, even 3 AA blast. To mention that Cold Feet is going to be avoidable by Sukun away. He's also a ranged carry that's highly mobile against melee carries. So once he gets like Diffusal Blade, he can just basically hit the back line, go for the AA, or he can mess with the Kunkka, or he can mess with the Grimstroke. It was actually a fantastic pick. I really liked the last one, but I think both drafted quite well.
Yeah. They both have their win condition, but I think Team love how tank they are and
What do you think what is their win con?
TNCs.
What is, like, fine with that? I mean, it's obviously like what they need to do to what are they aiming for? Farmed on Alchemist and get pickoffs with their ganking heroes.
And I have to see their
They're right there, dude.
the Mineski zero.
I mean, you said they both have great win conditions. It's like,
Because I was kind of thinking Mineski lacked damage. They pivot to cover that. I'm kind of snowball. They wanna get up in 10 minutes and snowball all the towers with beast. I think they need a fat beast map. Otherwise, they're not gonna take. Get into their jungle to pressure the Archimist.
gotcha.
So Beastmaster is. And for TNC, it's like how easy the Archimist time is. 10 minutes.
Well, let's see. So if we need Beastmaster to have a good lane, looks like he's gonna be laning against Alk AA. I'd say that sounds pretty easy, right? Because Alk's not gonna get any damaging skill stuff early. He's just gonna be farming. The other guy's AA, who's gonna harass you a little bit, but probably not. It probably won't be that big of a deal. So KP will be okay here.
Yep, I think it's gonna be like a 5-5 lead.
30 seconds
What does that mean?
to battle.
5-5.
Like flies are happy.
Step lively.
At 5 minutes, Beastmaster can pressure the tower heavily. Cut should be able. It's all about the room control. Mid matchup covers his them.
Like bottle, get runes, stay in the lane longer.
Yeah, whoever gets runes can help each other, like either protect
The
or
battle
take down the tower.
begins.
Save the Archimist tower, especially.
Because then you can invade his jungle
Yes.
and Bounty runes was 3 for Dire actually. The negative of playing up.
Yeah.
Side there. Welcome to my observing, by the way. I hope you guys are excited to miss some kills. It's gonna happen. Just letting you know ahead of time. But if it does, I will blame Febby because he should be, as a professional player, he should have his eyes on the mini map.
Alright, I heard that.
I will blame you. Don't think I won't. Potato starting off. Goes. Got a clarity in the backpack.
One of the other reasons why this Weaver 3, Abaddon's not gonna use third spread too. It's against CM and
He'll basically never be able to get a four hit of curse on. It's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. Both not only Nova but also G to get secure last hits is actually so good. It's almost impossible for a Batten to get those range. Emperor off to a good start. 8 last hits here. Per usual, playing very well in mid lane.
Very
that's
well.
great. Slight dodge the Tidebringer. There we go. Skill names. Sorry guys, we're a little sloppy. We've had a really hard day so far. Been sitting around, eating food, watching TI games. You know how it is.
getting fat.
Exactly. Axe is level 2. Pressure a lot better with it.
Maybe it's because of the CM. You're like, can
I mean, Inner Beast level 1's really not good. It's 10 attacks. It's like, it's okay, I guess it's free or whatever, but
yeah, but the reason why you get it is the axe. It costs too much money. Most mid laners know that they're
and there it is. First blood caught it. There's
caught the body. Yeah.
Exactly, I told you, man.
Body.
Why weren't you paying attention? I know you're busy talking.
I was
but-
talking about.
Oh,
his
okay,
business.
okay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, I'm sure you talk in your Dota games too, but somehow you don't miss. Lots of pulling going on here. Yo, how hard is it to connect pulls these days? It's tough, right?
It's tough because of the position 4, right? Position 4 is the 5s. That's tower really far away from the.
Think about that, like they're gonna like mess up your pull through or like
And like position 4 versus position 5, they're usually more stronger.
like in terms of like health and regen and all that stuff. Caught another one. There he is.
2 out of 2, baby.
He caught everything. Level 2 on him. Yeah, that's the issue.
So anyways, like that, CM boost can't. He doesn't want to man fight the Grim back up. And that's
And if he Nova Zabaddon, he just aphotic shields the slow.
yeah.
And he just slaps him 4 times, and it's just over. You get, what, 60 attack speed. He's slowed by an extra 40%. Oh, and they're even doing... God, that's actually so scary. Look how fast he is with Inkswell. Good luck, man. Well, on the bright side, Raging Potato has to walk back to lane. Can't die for a while.
That is true. We got always on the right side.
Yep. The other bright side is that Emperor's last hitting quite well. 24 last hit. That see who gets the rune. It's all 50-50 here, and he gets it. Congratulations.
Beastmaster, the bottom lane, Mineski is doing very good, I think. The CM Aura. Axe level 1, level 2.
And Ninja Boogie getting a bunch of stuff.
Or just. Yeah, he's got about so far.
That's all Alex do. The worst part is he's going to be very farmed.
Ninja Boogie did a very good job at blocking those
Radiant structures are fortified.
skirmish fight with it.
And did he worded it? He put a sentry down, he put a new sentry down, now they've counter-worded it again.
Now Ninja Boogie can body block it. 5-minute bounty room drag up.
Where is it? Oh no.
And Kuku died.
Oh, I was there. Yep, I got there. That was Nico Baby getting
Will
a kill.
Nico Baby go here? Gets the bounty room out.
Potato just...
I'm
That's how he gets farmed.
so much more.
So that is going to be 3 bounty runes once again going. Very good against Alpha.
Oh, mid.
Thank you.
Oh, nice.
How did that fight develop since we caught most of it?
I feel like Armor was a bit cocky there. Felt like he was losing. And then kind of like chance.
Oh, once again.
I mean, I feel like it's Raging Potatoes by like he's dying too deep.
But can't you just say it's because he's against the Abaddon? No excuses.
Yeah, it is. It is a hard lane for.
If you were in this game playing Crystal Maiden, how many times would you beat that?
Wait,
right?
that's Raging Potato.
Yeah.
It's 0 and 3.
Yeah?
I mean,
The lane is so hard to... Alright, I've actually missed so many kills. I'm just having too much fun talking to you, that's the problem. I'm not bored enough. Oh, is he gonna get a double here? He does get the double.
wow, Armor.
He's probably gonna die this time though. Oh, another kill. Missed that. It's been good. It's been good. We've missed I caught that SD dying though. So, yeah. Welcome. I think you've missed all these kills too, except for that one in the middle. Armel about to die to
And
neutrals.
these games, it's like C versus C. They're just bloody.
They're like, let's try for a kill every time they have the option.
Oh, they have Arcanist. Why aren't they just stacking and just like farming?
Stuff to do, man. He knows that if he doesn't do crazy stuff mid, that the sports will gank. Can happen. A Raging Potato. He's got boots, dude. He's fine. He's actually completely fine. 319 movement speed. That ain't bad.
My least favorite part about
Radiant's
CM.
bottom tower is under
walks.
attack.
Not her low health.
Looks like TNC is power.
Pretty gone. Pull the creep wave. They've got a base C on the Beastmaster. Oh, caught another kill. There it is. Nico Baby going down. That one actually should not have happened, probably. Somebody had the boat
Radiant's
and
bottom tower
torrent,
has
and they actually
fallen.
didn't have silence levels.
No, that's
Looks like he
not having a sound.
time lapse
Dire's
also.
top tower is
Man,
under
if only
attack.
there was a way that we could have seen how that kill happened. I don't know how we could have known that, but
I think the main point to watch right now is how fast the mid
Radiant
tower
structures
will die.
are fortified.
They can protect his mid tier 1. Arcanist is able to farm super.
Nico's trying to slow down the top tower actually. I bet they got the silence off maybe. Going on. Oh, there's an Ember over
Dire's
here.
middle tower
Trying to kill
is under
Grimstroke. I
attack.
was like, why am I hearing Ember Spirit? Oh, he's actually juking pretty good. Tims, can he get away? No.
My line.
Be it. Nico Baby again,
Radiant's
seeing
bottom
the kill.
tower is under attack.
In the meantime, KP's just pressuring bot tower. Tree murderer over here. Like global warming.
It looks like Mineski is having a good time, but there shouldn't be too happy, I feel. Weaver is to be.
A tool to
Press the Y button for net worth. Yes, he's not doing great.
It's all about the mid-tier one. The mid-tier one's down, the Alchemist farm like heavily.
So it basically like limit these two camps in the
Yeah.
in the junk, because then it's less safe, right? Already lost his safe lane, so
So what Mineski wants to push out bottom, and you want to chip it at least.
but it looks like they're being a little careful. They're waiting for Moon to
They need more
get a
numbers.
new one.
Yeah.
Eva's still playing top lane. FaZe Boots with a Bracer. He's got 3 kills under his belt. Great time. Weaver going for a Maelstrom next. Magic damage and push.
Teams is insanely high level. How top lane.
It actually feels really good on
Or
Grimstroke
6.
when you're
Yes.
part of this many kills. It's like every skill point you get is just a flat damage increase, you know.
Dire
And then
are
especially this,
scanning.
like when they don't feel comfortable going to the lane, all of a sudden they're like, hey, do you want to just push out this lane? I get so happy on Grimstroke because I know I'm just gonna turn it into items.
How TNC bounties.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So right now they're grouping up mid. They do have 2 smokes on A. A is only level 4 though, but
Team up top.
they've got cold feet, so they could do a combo
Dire's
here with the
bottom tower
Kunka.
is under attack.
Teams does not have a lever in silence, so wonder if they can kill him.
I'm a fan. I
don't like it too, but I think it's okay against.
yeah, that's true. But why even get it when you can just X them? They're gonna pull him back, maybe. No, they're not gonna go for it. Oh, this is cool. Disruption against the Baton as well. It's the illusions give the curse, you know?
Mineski with another 3 bounty runes, is that it? 3 bounty runes, right?
They got 4 that. No, that's illusion. Soon they smoked on TNC side. That's
Good play by Moon.
what happened. Slight dodge.
I mean, like, he distracted them.
Yeah, that's true. KP still pushing bottom. Hasn't done that much damage to the tower just yet.
Is under
All these
attack.
dead trees, it's a lot easier to approach.
Yeah, so far Mineski is looking really good.
So it looks like what they're doing with all Tim's levels, he's just maxed out stroke, which is going to make it easier to counter push these lanes that Beastmaster would be able to push. Because on their team, actually, they have almost no AoE outside of like Tidebringer. I mean, they can acid spray some stuff, but it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's a very good play. What they just want to do is the Arcanist.
Yeah. So just push out lanes constantly. He's got arcane boots. He's got clarity boost. He'll be quite farmed. Alex got 3k in the bank too.
It's a tiny bit disappointing how like Mineski
Radiant's
doesn't
top
group
tower
up to
is
take the
under
mid
attack.
tower though. I think they could have done it, but they decided to let the 10-minute wait on timing pass.
Is it worth it when you have strong laners like Weaver, very good solo laner, Beastmaster, very good solo laner? They could basically just keep these 2 heroes on opposite sides of the map. That opens up
Radiant's
pretty much
bottom
everything in the
tower
middle for
is
Ember
under
to take if we
attack.
want. And then their
It
supports
is
can farm.
when they're not on a timer, but I feel like they have to kind of be aware that the Arcanist is. They have to pressure the Arcanist.
Is
And
under attack.
I think that's how you pressure the Arcanist down the mid. Because Arcanist is, as you can see, is just happily farming,
I mean,
stacking everything on the Triton.
the other thing I would counterpoint with is like, how do they even gank him very well? Like, I don't even feel like their heroes are very strong at gank.
Gank who, the Arcanist?
Yeah, like, because you're saying, okay, pressure the Alchemist in the jungle, but like, you're gonna have to run at least 2 heroes on him.
You gank Arcanist by getting the tower down.
Radiant's
I didn't-
bottom tower has fallen.
You have to use the fact that you're playing 5v4. 10 to 15 minutes until he gets Radiance, he's just farm, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's how you gank him. Put him in the uncomfortable zone. Why is there so many mid? What happened?
I don't know. But Moon
So
is
Nana
happy.
farm from Nana.
We should have drum pretty soon. Clean up.
Haste
Maelstrom
on Ember
KV.
too. They wanna look to fight. I think they're doing that move right now. Does Weaver have a TP? Yep, Weaver have. You ready?
It's actually really interesting that they put so much pressure on the tier 2 bottom instead. It was like that's what they didn't care about the mid tower, you know.
Yeah,
They
exactly. That's
essentially
what-
did
that's
they
what I
essentially
was
did what you were saying, but they just put it on the tier 2 bottom instead. Because as soon as that tower's dead, now KP's playing mid.
Big fight mid. Hold on to Ember.
Through everything. Disrupt comes out. This is your team fight, man.
Huge
Remember?
aim blast.
Thank you.
But I feel like it's not gonna be enough. The 2 heroes from TNC are gonna be low, but the Abaddon keeps them safe. Will it be enough? The Wolf and the Abaddon shield combo. No, it's not. Cuckoo goes, armor goes down. Too fast with no ulti up. Huge win for Mineski.
Wow, that's pretty good. Pretty good for your first
Play-by-play?
Yeah, not bad, man. We'll let you keep going. You're having fun.
They're gonna take this tower down too.
Yeah, that was huge. They basically threw everything on Ember Spirit.
That was a
And then he got disrupted. And then it was like, okay. And then they kind of stacked their stuns pretty heavy. They threw the roar. Oh, I'm sorry, it was the other way around. It wasn't.
This is what I meant, like a 5v4 fight. Just run down mid, you know, force a 5v4 fight before Radiance. That was like so close to Archimist Radiance too.
Oh, really? I assumed he had it earlier than.
No, he just finished it. So that's why he wasn't fighting at all. It was perfect from Mineski. They killed 2 cores.
And they got the bot tier 2 tower as well. And in some ways, like killing that bot tier 2 is kind of easier. The Beastmaster made it easy, right? He cut down all the trees, so they couldn't support TB, they couldn't surprise. And he kept his bird, his hawk on the shrine. So like it was really difficult for them to even contest KP. And then after killing that tower, now all the camps became really difficult to farm down there. In some ways, like just killing the tier 2 so early was also.
Много игроков таких с опытом International, с высоким опытом International. То есть они там проходили, добивались, там несколько...
Big advantage too.
They are ganking him, but I feel like they have no damage. That's just SD and Weaver.
I mean, they got 4 points in Shadow Poison. They could kill him, depending on when he presses his ult. Like they could slow him quite a bit. I think they could definitely kill him, especially if he pops ulti right.
Be ensnared in fire.
For an extra.
15-minute bouncer, they're fighting top.
That's a fact.
Oh, a bit. I was wondering why was KP there?
The bounty.
Bountyers?
Wanted the gold. He's like, is it better for me to die or for Alk to
Did he
get
at
more
least get
money?
it?
Yes, he did actually.
This'll come in
Alright,
handy.
so worth.
Definitely worth.
That's when you shout worth and space.
Were you all chat and you're like, it only took 4 of you to kill me? Dumbasses.
If you say that for real.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fight's happening on Radiant table. So one of them down. Oh, a good disrupt save from Ninja.
Is it gonna matter though? Oh no.
Moon's coming in. He has a lot of damage.
Same bad.
Ping. Archimist wants to fight this. It's coming from the rear.
Oh, did he just dodge that with... Oh my god, he just ran and dodged Roar, I think. No, wait, no. The Roar was on his team on somebody else. Okay. This is why you should be doing play-by-play. Alright, so now that the team fight happened, what went down there? They basically hard committed for Crystal Maiden. They delayed her death, and then they turned it around and killed a safe lane Kunkka. No, those are mid. The mid hero. Just a huge win for Mineski.
No, that was weird. What TNC needs to do right now is they need to wait for Archimist hard committing on the first item BKB.
Urn is so good.
He's
dude.
getting Spirit Blesser.
That's a good way to make your core get some value here.
Personally, I don't like it when there's Abaddon and Archimist. Yeah,
Oh, because chemical rage and stuff.
yeah, there's a lot of debuffs.
But if it's just Elk, you still get it anyways. Then you can't use it on everybody, you know? Like, even throwing it on a Kunkka in a fight is not that bad. He's got a high HP or whatever.
Yeah, that's true, but I would have liked to see the BKB expert or take over the game. They have no BKB. Yep, they have no BKB.
So this is trying to go top lane. Instantly cuts away the sentry. That
This
was
can be a
really
very
well
good
played.
turnaround.
He doesn't have Torrent though.
SD doesn't have mana for save either. Oh, that was actually...
There you go. Ding, 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 mother effer. That was a TI voice line, dude.
Oh, so the F word is allowed.
Yes. I mean, you don't want to be tasteless about it. Just like throw it around
yes. I'm oh, look at mid. Gab is making plays here. KT's about to eat.
Good roar there. He got so much movement speed from that. Holy crap, dude. 40%.
Was that enough though? They're chasing. Got his third spread off.
He got so slowed by the board. Not the haste.
Dyer's middle
Okay, good.
tower is under attack.
Oh, at least it's not on Ember. Gabby wants to go big with this 10 second kind of right-clicking mid tower and then kind of pulled out.
Step
You
lively.
got a roar out of it. That's a nice buys your team a Beastmaster can for sure get a kill. What do you think about Armel's hidden build this game? Just a fast Shadow Blade rush. It's like a old school. Oh, he's in trouble. Sentry catching him. He's got Boba.
Oh, Abaddon's coming in. Save too.
Searing heat.
Still being locked down.
Nothing's gonna happen. Like,
Just a little bit disengaged here.
yeah, dispersed. Mineski didn't want to hard commit because we were teaming top. Base. They're probably more happier.
Oh, nice. He turned off Radiance before he disrupted too. That was sick play. Can't let those Shadow Demons become forwards, you know. Thank you, Co-caster. I agree.
Next to Herman. She better.
The build that Gunnar was talking about earlier. He said that all the NA alchemists like going attack speed, damage, and they don't get Octarine. They get like Radiance, BKB. And
I heard
like,
that conversation. Like you guys were watching the LGD game.
Yep.
That's weird because like even the Chinese alchemists, they don't go that Korean Shiba build. But
They don't
it has
go.
a it has an expiration date. They are aware of it. Or like the right click build.
Yeah,
Let's see what
exactly.
they do.
Because then you get the base attack time at 25, and Gunnar says your damage basically doubles.
Smoke on smoke action. 20-minute rune. Let's see.
It's gonna be really cool.
Oh, double stun, double ice blast, double grill sock, double.
Double. That was really good.
Just double cheeseburger.
Double cheese.
Well, it's not. It's just gonna be a 2 boundary rune.
School.
Nana has bottom boundary rune.
Been trying to figure out this
That
formula,
is
right?
2 heroes and like Inkswell. It makes me
Your
excited.
admiral is on board.
The mid tier one's gonna go down probably.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The power of Blink, man. His right click damage is so good. He's gonna be buffed, covered by Abaddon. He's got a Vlad's. There's gonna be Solar Crest next. I mean, out carry here. Is that the timing that you're talking about, where things get a little scary?
Yeah, you have to play like super precise and like
Oh, that's a really cool thing though. Demonic Purge against Abaddon Shield. Can you dispel it? You can.
yes.
That's really awesome, actually. I never thought about that interaction
It's
before.
really good against Storm too. If you put it on Storm, like, it can never overload.
Oh, Overload's dispellable. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
really cool.
Oh,
So
very
you
cool.
would think that Storm is good against.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, another
attack.
stun charged up by Gabby. Not gonna find.
Oh, that's SD. Even
Going
better
hard.
once again. On
Alchemist.
okay, so increases his regen by 50%. The big thing. So Gunnar was also mentioning, but I don't think he talked about it in reference to Alchemist. But he said basically like Heart Octarine, you can get insane amounts of regen.
I would have liked to see AC though.
So AC would give him more kill potential, but Heart also makes him kind of invulnerable. And you said that Mineski has damage problems. And like, imagine them trying to kill him. Like, yeah, of course, you can use Soul Catcher, and it's still going to be kind of good against Heart. But like, how's Weaver going to kill an Alchemist with a Heart and his ultimate active? They just can't do it. Because he's going to have Dispel. He's got BKB already. They're going to have extra Dispel against the Soul Catcher and Spirit Vessel. Like, they're just not going to be able to kill the guy.
There's gonna be.
And Ember's not very good at killing really tanky units. He's just better at like AoE stuff. So if they don't get like accelerators in some way, like Beastmaster will grab a Solar Crest next, but like by the time he gets it, Auk is gonna have his Heart and his AC.
I wanted them to get ace. I wanted him to get ace objectives, but I think I forgot about the Abaddon. Because Abaddon's first, I think they can.
Yes, but still be tanky enough. Not have to worry about hitting buildings. So
Big items coming up for TNT, armor, BKB. And Gabby Heart. The Archimist Heart, BKB.
trying to get the kill here.
Charge,
They got him.
they connect.
They really like that.
You've been mixing with a raw
50 seconds without their carry position.
It's that period of the game where Weaver feels
Wait,
rough.
Mineski is still, they're thinking about fighting. Going. Smoke broke.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I think they're thinking about hitting.
Way to tell your team to come. 3,000 health on Elk here. Solid.
This Roche TNC, what TNC wants to do is they want to carry this.
Oh, really? Needle disabled. This is getting a little hairy, actually. Looks like Moon's gonna go in. There's the Demonic Purge dropping down Soul Catcher as well. Gabby waiting to BKB uses that now, and he will get that. He does get it. Their team grabs the Roche kill, but just gold, and that's still 2 dead heroes for Mineski. But maybe they get some cleanups here. They got the dust on Kunkka chasing now. There's the Syrian Chain. He's gonna die for sure, I assume. No, Kunkka keeps him alive. He's running for the hills, and he dispelled the dust. That means he gets out scot-free.
Oh, it's a bad
Moon's in trouble now. Gets up important now. He's silenced. That's a dead hero. Looked okay for Mineski, and they get the Roche gold, but everybody on their team just kind of died for it.
I thought it was a Roche to pull them in and fight, but TNC just hit the Roche, and it looked kind of bad, but luckily Armor snatched it. Gabby snatched the 8.
I mean, they didn't even get killed, right? Yeah, they still got Aegis too. He's actually going Moonshard next.
Dyer's
No,
middle
I think
tower
someone else
is
do
under
this
attack.
too.
If Ember got the Aegis, I feel like it could have gone the other way around because of how clumped they were. That was a bit scary for TNC.
Tried his best. He got the Roche kill, but not the Aegis. They're probably going to lose the fight anyways, these heroes, before they
Dyer's
got the
middle
good
tower
chase off.
has fallen.
They're in a rough position. I mean, they've still got Spirit Vessel. Beastmaster is still pretty farmed, but I don't really see Weaver accelerating that quickly.
Yeah, they have full damage from the Arcanist. Weaver is not enough.
Well, Grimstroke could be in trouble here for Dust. That should be a dead.
But he's gonna get the bounty though. Worth space
372 gold? I don't know.
or they bought just because they have Arcanist out.
Dyer's
That's a
bottom
level
tower
16
is under
hero.
attack.
Yeah, I guess without
Dyer's structures are fortified.
Elk's attack speed is about to be.
Press and chart.
Yeah, somebody else did this solar or did the moon.
It's kind of popular in pubs.
I mean, it's not that expensive, right? It's 4,000 gold.
What they-
Item-wise, it's cheap.
Yeah, what
40 attack.
what they get is Radiance, Blink, and then
Yeah, that's exactly what I saw. Because it's like
Really?
you'll jump in with your really low BAT, and then attack speed is really valuable. So it's probably like insane.
charge top, charge top.
Oh, please, I'm there. I'm not seeing this. I catch everything. All kills will be caught by my eye. Axe next for Ember Spirit is what he's saying. Okay, we're gonna go for a 4-staff next. Save some ally. Nico just continues to farm the area of the map. That's a little dangerous. It's kind of one of the nice things about Mineski's draft is both of their cores are a little bit tough to cut.
That is true. They are very evasive, but I feel like they're just not actually.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Now just left towers.
It looks like TNC is going to push high ground.
Stealing my sit from his alchemist.
Dyer's
That's actually a
top
huge
tower
pet peeve.
is
When
fallen.
you're like about to clear a wave as a core, and then like your support's like, eh.
KT is not very good.
Radiant structures are
The
fortified.
armor.
Once again, one gold beam. Soul Catcher being used as disruption as well. It's not really gonna do much though.
Yeah, the apothec sure is.
They gotta kill the illusion, so they're just gonna pull the creep wave.
Yeah.
It does kill it. That does buy a couple seconds though. That was a really nice nice move by Ninja Boot. Delays things. Still can play the jungle, but I mean they're still getting
Is
some.
under attack.
Oh, I thought they tower. Trying.
Oh, the two.
Maybe yeah, Vegas.
Little scary, I guess. Maybe they're afraid to commit pieces
Nah,
down.
they've been winning fights for the past 5 minutes now.
Pick up the Cleave Town on Alkir. Is the purpose just to farm faster or something?
The other talent used to do it because from the first second you get that plus 1. Now it doesn't. A lot of people are
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
to transition into Arcanist.
Oh yeah, and I think somebody else Gunnar said was that it allows you to not even sell Radiance late game if you want a better item.
Oh,
because
Yes, yes, yes.
Radiance is great and all, but if you're going right click, like there's just better
Yeah,
items.
you want to scare better with the 43.
So you could still push creep waves and farm fast without needing to keep that item. Yeah, and there's Abyssal is what he's gonna pick up. So he did give up on the Moonshot.
Mineski has been doing very good with his axe. You can kind of like see the axe when Ember's 25. Before that, like you kind of don't see power, the true power.
So he's BKB here to avoid his own death.
I like how he did it.
Why?
Just stalling TNC time because he has more time.
And he also got to like confirm that there were more there, you know. He spots Alka as a result.
Dire's bottom tower is
I
under
mean, he knows there's no way to kill him, right?
Yeah.
They'd have to like ice blast and right click
Dire's
like
bottom
crazy.
tower has fallen.
And now he can't necessarily fight, but it kind of looks like Mineski wants to. They've got smoke on Shadow Demon through the drone, probably smoke up. Yep.
They have to fight with good vision and like good terrain though.
Vision-wise, it's not terrible. The Hawk's in a pretty good place. They've got bounties in about 30 seconds. They're gearing up for here. See if they can engage. They've got the BKB disadvantage. They're definitely going to be looking for Nico Baby if possible.
Raging Potatoes needing wards.
Okay. Wards down and into the Weaver. They also showed a Shadow Poison at the same time.
Radiant are
Most
scanning.
teams knows what. Well, knows what they are too.
So basically they just moved through the jungle. They put wards down. They were looking for some easy kills,
Yes.
but because they didn't find it, they said, okay, we'll just take the other half of it.
Right now, TNC is the one that the most fights.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Or get ganks. Because ganks
Yes.
are obviously always good if you're behind. Oh, you went
Dire's
Blink
bottom
Shadow.
tower is under attack.
I like Blink. Helps you react faster. Ember Spirit was jumping on.
Just to clear out the creep waves, but he missed two. So now they might go high ground.
Dire's
He's
bottom tower has
You know.
fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, once again, going back to Ben. Slap it here. AC is his. Another
Mineski
take
is
fight.
running at them. This is a very good fight for Mineski.
They split him up.
Armor is stuck in top. That's the best fight.
He's running. He'll be there in a while.
10-second BKB. He's running to
He's got so much health here.
Can TNC get to their shrines?
And now they know Armal's about in the area. They're still kind of looking though. I mean, Moon wants to catch somebody. He's got the option. He's got Dust ready.
I'll thread the needle through your eyes.
This is very good awareness by Mineski. They saw Armor top. They just ran straight to the ward that they placed when they were smoked. They just took a fight there.
Benefit of split pushing makes me keep back. I mean, they reacted pretty fast, right? Like, they basically hid in the trees just in case Armal went. As soon as he slapped that creep wave, they
Raging Potatoes getting beat. 35.
Dire are scanning.
the bird. So back for normal posturing. Someone's gonna have to go top to push out. Looks like Weaver or me. Got really good control of the enemy jungle now. He does have the Tricamber.
Both teams are just waiting for the next one.
2 minutes for that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The old support buckler.
Poppy started it, I think.
He did, yeah.
Was Poppy or Pyre? Pyre didn't go loud. But let's just say Poppy.
Puppy's the more noticeable one. He would do it on like any hero, just about.
And like
Remember when you used to play Weaver? Basically any hero, you'd only get 1 point in your ultimate. You'd always get you.
oh,
You were like the
remember
stat.
that?
Hell yeah, I do. I was like, what is this guy doing? It's like time lapse, 0 mana.
My reasoning was you can only cast your ulti. Leveling it.
That makes some sense.
Back then, like stats.
They were okay, yeah.
Armor picked up a gem, by the way. It's getting hexed. For the they have catch.
How does the gem?
Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay. I mean, it'll help him at least, like knowing that as he moves in to catch a hero, that he'll spot sentries.
Yeah.
Which has happened so far in effect.
It hurts in catch Weaver.
Hopefully get a catch.
Oh, Weaver's not here.
Yeah, he's gone on. He's got BKB. He's not that worried just yet. He's just walking back.
Oh, he might get a Abyssal stun.
God, he's actually healing so much, dude. He's getting 100 bonus health regen from Chemical Rage, and that's increased by 50% because he has a heart. He's taking damage there, and he's still regenerating 100 HP per second. Crazy.
Step lively.
I would say like that was a win for TNC. Ember's BKB. It's like long duration BKB.
And they,
What?
they didn't even use DKB themselves.
Yeah,
so
they didn't. They smoked, so Ember's BKB was not.
Konka spots it. This is so good what he's doing. He's literally just using his body to break smokes there. Axes himself, runs Shadow Blade,
Radiant's middle tower
spots
is
enemies.
under
They should be able to see the X on the
The
ground, right?
Archimist is stunning.
Gets them.
He has an Abyssal
Ice
too.
Blast! Oh, the disrupt! It's gonna be really close.
Yeah.
He needs to dodge a lot of damage.
I
Keep
think
throwing
it's a lot.
remnants.
Yep.
Keep throwing remnants. Okay, it's
Archimist.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Archimist! Oh no, he doesn't come.
That was a really good moment to have an X, I must say.
Look at what KP and equals. Every time there's a fight, they're just like going for the side lanes.
Makes sense.
That's the name of the game for me.
Prevent TNC from getting in.
Retreat to my house.
And the Lotus Orb in case there weren't enough dispels. They're going for Rosh now.
Let's smoke by Mineski first. Get an area for the next push. Good play from armor, they smoked it, so now they don't have any wards down. It's pretty hard to get them.
So why did they rush into the Roshan? Probably because they saw the enemy's bottoms TP out or something like that.
Yeah.
So they knew they were in base, therefore they could
Exactly.
sprint right in. Okay.
Fast. Alright, look at this. KP. Is he gonna feed?
Gabby's being I don't know. Is that one really KP's fault? I don't know.
I think so. Like, he knew that they were stuck around.
I think it was he didn't expect their ward on them. I love this ward spot. This cliff one, cut the trees
Okay,
down.
that's
Like,
true.
that's what spotted him going back. So I don't think he expected them to beeline straight for it. Cost him a buyback as a result, which is pretty rough.
Dire structures are fortified.
Like, oh my god, he attacks so fast with his moon shard and the solar crest.
And the solar crest.
Dancing on him.
Dire's middle tower is under
Potato
attack.
thinking about at least on the south here. Spirit Vessel gets debuffed almost instantly. I don't even want to go in, but it's looking hard. Weaver going for backline. They're looking for support. The Ace playing so safe back here.
Look at AU's position. Perfect. Goes for the bulk, I think. Gabby still has cheese. Is he gonna get it off? Looks like he's gonna get it off.
So confident, dude. Oh, he died.
He didn't get it off. He didn't click it.
What happened?
He didn't click the cheese. He's saving for the next game.
I mean, I thought he was fine, right? I was like, oh, he's saving his BKB. He's so confident.
Yeah,
And then he
it
popped
looked
BKB at like 40%, and then he just died. It was like he just instantly dead.
It looked like a good turnaround fight for TNC too, because Mineski just used all his spurs on the Arcanist. Yeah, cheese.
Comforting rule
It was gonna
of
look good, and
regeneration.
then just
I don't know why he died so quick. Like, he was stunned down to 40% by all means, but it's like, all of a sudden he was just dead. I don't know what it was. I'm blown away. He definitely got his BKB off.
Radiant's middle tower.
Raging Potato got his BKB.
They're good. They had C multi going in too. Got blown up.
These are like big item timings and talent timings. Nana's gonna have curry. He's gonna hit 25 with Axe. He's gonna CM's gonna have BKB, so he's that mistake could be quite costly for him.
Yeah. I mean, they got the top racks at least, but I mean, at this point in the game.
Yeah, the Rags is a lot
Is under attack.
for the like team fights.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
he's going in.
is fortified.
Got the glimmer off.
Messed up his steering chains there. Torn, nope. Man. Queuing up Hex next on Kongo, which can make Elk's life a little bit easier. And he didn't have to buy back at least. I mean, it was kind of crazy to watch that top fight. It was smart of A to hide all the way in the trees up top.
Yeah,
but then it's just like A's by himself, or Elk is just by himself. Like that's one downside to their lineup. They can't.
He was at Abaddon. I just think it was his. He
Just should have BKB'd earlier.
No, he didn't click cheese.
Yeah, but it was like he popped BKB. He probably was gonna click cheese, but then he died like instantly. Is what happened, I think. It was like the time between him popping BKB and dying was really short. Like it was like faster than I expected. Maybe it was the same for him.
All right, maybe.
That was kind of my interpretation.
I make it harsh. Like
Yeah, shit caster, don't you know?
Yeah.
It's you know, but it's very different playing than watching top down. You know,
Yeah,
when you're in the moment,
It's very hard.
You think you pressed your hotkeys, you didn't, but it feels like you did, and vision and information comes so much faster. You're thinking about pressing hotkeys, so your brain isn't working 100%. When you're sitting back in your chair, eating your chips, all you gotta think about is putting chip to mouth and
It's very easy to
criticize. Yeah, exactly.
With Armor and Tim's Hex pickup, I think it's gonna be a battle of like who initiates on
Has fallen.
like all these BKB. You either have to start first and chain in Hex them, or they have to like wait out their BKBs.
Well, one good thing for Mineski though is even if they do get hacked,
There
they've
is
still
some
got
save.
Force Staff and the Disrupt, yeah.
Yes, but it's only one save, and I feel like these heroes are so
Radiant's
mobile.
middle tower
Until
is under
SD hits
attack.
25
Oh, that is true. That is true. Yes,
in
yes,
30 minutes.
yes. He is a position of 5 SD.
He's got experience
Very
though.
fast.
That is true, he's pretty good. And you got the move speed talent too. Dude, have you ever tried the +1 Geminate attack on Weaver?
Dire's middle
Gets that.
tower.
I've never seen it.
It's really good actually. It does so much damage. It does so much more damage.
So would you get it over the weakness?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Not often, but sometimes.
I've never seen
You pop up from invis and you just attack somebody four times. It's crazy.
Yeah.
4 times, dude. If you get like a Daedalus or something, you just blow up support sometimes.
Oh, look at this smoke action armor. Ninja would be great position. Wow.
What
You see
happened?
this Ninja would be position?
I did. Oh, on the tree, yeah. Broke smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sentry's down. They go in though. Weaver's in trouble. Force that back though. He's gonna be able to get time lapse. He does. BKB as well. Fight's normal now. Very good for Mineski.
But the SDs got caught. They have vision on SD.
He's himself. He's fine. Armel being slowed now by the Scotty.
Gabby's watching. Gabby's watching.
Oh, the Shrine as well. This is really good. BKB's running out. Now can they stun? No. Very close though. They catch Alchemist now. He's got cheese. We'll see if he uses it. Being chased. Inkswell on him though to protect him. And here comes the ultimate. Gabby in trouble. Cheese gets used. Now being slowed. Spirit Vessel as well. The heal stops for Gabby and he's still alive somehow. Okay, he goes down. A bad end to follow. He's also gonna finish up. So Mineski winning a team
Oh
fight.
wow, they got really unlucky. I saw that war fight, and the Alchemist blink got cancelled by the Maelstrom problem. Like he was charging it up. He was gonna go for like the double stun because of the Grimstroke ulti,
See.
and then bam, he got Maelstrom problem.
Ah, so he
blink
couldn't
up.
blink and get the double stun on the high
Yeah,
ground.
it looks like a really good fight for TNC.
Even if he does though, his team's still kind of the left. I feel like
I think-
maybe it would have been hard to follow up.
So
But
Weaver's ulti was down, and SD, as long as they kill the SD first, they can just roll over them.
that's true. And it was a pain in the butt to kill SD. They didn't even get him.
Yeah.
Here comes the Hex. Lynx throws the Hex out, but doesn't latch. Hex follow up. Yep, second Hex now on Weaver. Do they disrupt? It's on cooldown for 2 seconds, but he's fine. Forced that to low ground due to the CM, and now they can turn. Going on Armel now. He's got Shadow Blade. He's got BKB. You can just ask Shinjas here. Roar Black.
Alchemist pop back. Mineski's time to back.
Did he turn? He did actually. His TB took too long. His allies also teleported here. Raging Potato hiding in trees. Doesn't have ulti for 20 seconds. They find him. No, oh god. No, CM. No.
They're hacking first, Mineski though.
Alright, that was a weird. Oh, he would force himself up to the cliff, I think, and then push back.
Now Mineski game is pretty easy. So kill the cores with Bob back. Alchemist, Abaddon, any of them.
Not bad. Pretty good for minutes. Quick recap here. Just gold lost 900 for Elk. How's he ever made 900 gold back? I don't know, man. He's got mags. So who's the first axe? This team. Oh, it's easily Abaddon.
Yeah.
Have you tried it before?
No.
It's insane, dude. But they put it
It
on.
looks insane.
They didn't put it on a bad. They put it on AA. AA's one is very good too.
What? Hey.
I mean, 5. It's only 5 more seconds actually of sub tier. It's actually not as good. It used to be like 7 more seconds. So 5 more seconds.
Are scanning.
Is that it?
I thought Greenstroke would be.
Why? So you can get an illusion?
Yeah.
There's not any good illusions.
Weaver hits really.
He doesn't.
He does it?
He's got a Mjolnir. Your illusion won't proc that. He's got an MKB. Your illusion won't proc. MKB literally only gives his illusions 10 attacks. That's it.
I don't know. I think it's really good against the stage. Make a copy of the carry and just put Weaver versus Weaver, yes.
I agree that's good, but like over giving somebody else an axe, no.
Alright.
Right? Like, you gotta compare it to everyone else's axe. Abandons is insane. If you turn it on, 1600 range. Every 525 damage they miss. 1600 range. It's insane. I was playing a CM with Cap. He turned on his ulti, I got dueled, and I got healed like 5 times. I lived. It was like insane. It's actually so good.
Maybe it's because I'm
The only downside is
it does sound very good.
you do have to use your ulti. That's the only downside. So usually you're ulting when you don't necessarily want to. But like again, without having 4k HP, it can absolutely save him.
I wanted to see how good it was, but it's getting Shiva on this arcade.
We'll play it later, I'm sure.
I feel like the game is not going to go to that stage.
We can always praise, guys. These teams do not end the game. SD 6 second soul catcher cooldown.
Oh, this can be a very good fight for Mineski.
They vision on the cliff though. Yeah, they'll spot him.
TNC is just dodging.
They'll lose this one. The Quelling. The power of the Quelling blade, dude. What an OP item.
I bet a lot of the teams were sleeping on Mineski, but I've heard ever since they got Mushi as coach, they were telling me how fast they improved.
That's awesome.
Searing caves.
For a catch here, they're gonna grab my.
The Ember, TNC has to be very careful.
Oh, they want the out. The glide. Any follow pack?
Is this what they want? He has hard.
He got ulti. He's pretty slow, actually. They can maybe kill him here. He's quite low. Oh no! If only Nico Baby got +1 gem nade attack at 25, they could have killed him.
Nala did pretty deep.
Really is. Oh, he jumps really short, just flying around all over the place. Yeah, that's dieback here. They've got to try to get kills on the tier 4. It's like the only way. Maybe Glyph for extra attacks right now could be okay. Cuckoo in trouble though. Uses Lotus Orb. That's going to buy him some dispel, but yeah, gems on the ground.
3 heroes died with no buyback.
Still worked out. The DD was huge. 166 extra damage on the Weaver.
Alchemist, yeah, he wasn't expecting the damage right there.
Yeah, this ward was really what did it. They saw the Elk win the back lane. They ran past the Kunkka and the other hero. Went straight for him.
Ninja will be known for his great life.
And he outplayed them by just putting the obvious one on. Now Armel died mid lane. He's got buyback actually. It's not completely over just yet.
Yes, it's not over, yes.
He threw the Ghost Fleet. You want to kill the neutral other creeps, but this bottom wave is pushing it too. They'll be fine. That should be at least a 2 racks, if not the game. Yeah, they're gonna go for it. Hitting tier 4s now. Moon realizing he has almost no damage, and they pick up the Death on the Weaver. Oh, this is actually a little scary. They can chain hex him here. You know, disrupt happens. That'll buy him some survive here. And back to hit buildings. They've still got creeps in the base. They're just trying to slow things down. There's another hex. BKB now trying to chain combo the Weaver. See what they can do. The Ice Blast hits. He's got a time lapse though that'll deal through the damage. Now the damage on Kunkka. Oh, he goes down. That's dieback for him. 40 seconds now until Out comes up. Good Crimson Guard being used on towers that buys him a little bit of time. Still have the Glyph here. CM ulti, BKB trying to keep them in the base. He bought a Meteor Hammer as well. They're trying to fight. They get a kill at the base. Only a remains.
With that perfect calculation.
Pretty good game.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Al got to do his farming thing. He just kind of outmaneuvering in the mid lane game. Really good match. It's good. Is that what you expected to happen? I mean, you're worried about the Alchemist.
I expected the Alchemist to win. I don't. The Mineski did play very good. They split pushed very well with Beastman.